like I said, this will be a round of 64 matchup. Almost certain. I'm not even going to pull up the bracket at this point. And game one will be on Nomad Hubs. Second set I'm casting this evening. Thank you all for being here with me. You guys are enjoying and have not followed. I am only 4 follows away from 500 on Twitch, which is insane. So, yeah, don't know if you are here. If you are, that would be awesome. If not, no worries, and thank you for your support anyways. Nomad Hubs, game number 1. Kallah, I'm pronouncing that correctly. If not, you're in chat, you can tell me I'm wrong. And Husk here in the blue will drop his town center immediately here, which is actually a very nice town center spot between a mineral node and a food node. So he will have lots of resources nice and early here. And oh, oh, the town centers are nearly on top of one another as Portuguese here for Kallah. And an awkward start to the game here. We are not going to have to look very far for the action as things are going to be quite difficult here being this close in proximity. Now, one thing that I don't know, we don't have treaty lines. I actually don't think there's a rule on this map for range because there's no treaty time. This is old school. This is old school now. I guess we're going to call it old school Nomad start. There's no rule not to fight, and the boar will be taken immediately, and that is going to be in favor of Husk here, as Kallah says well now, as a bantering back and forth a little bit. Yeah, great move on the boar for sure. And another one's within range, so Kallah is going to be in the worst position out of the two. We already see a lumber camp here for Kallah. Interesting that he's got a lumber camp already. He will be behind by a villager. He's got some loom upgrade coming in here for Husk. And this is going to be very interesting to see how things progress. Very interesting indeed. They're on top of each other. In all reality, Husk has the better town center spot, minus the fact that he won't be able to access the stone. Yes, he will get wood from the berries as the Portuguese. Yes, that is the bonus. That is how it should work. I'm looking at the wrong side. I need to be looking over here. Yeah, there's a trickle. There's definitely a trickle. He is chopping wood over here, and he does have some food access over here as well. So that could be very huge. But Husk will have access to potentially 3 boars, which is quite nice as well. But berries are slow sources of food income. And yeah, it looks like he's going to send this villager out here. Let's take a look and see. Is this player 8? So yeah, he will see and grab some sheep for himself. And he will be expanding out to find more options here for food. And again, it will be fine. It will be fine. 5 on... Yeah, berries or sheep, right? It's an interesting position, really. I'm kind of surprised by the lumber camp being so early, but oh, okay. This is new. This is a very early barracks. Not sure why we're seeing barracks so early, but we'll see what Kallah has up his sleeve here. Is he looking to put some militia in, or maybe make one to kill some hunt, or why else make the barracks this early is the question. Loom be coming in and oh. Just wanted to give Husk something to shoot at. I mean, potentially, I don't know. Very awkward. Very awkward indeed. I would really not mind seeing one militia come out for scouting, though, to be honest, if he can afford it. Obviously, not right now. He doesn't have the food coming in for that. We'll shift on to some hunt. He's using this Vil to actually push the deer close to the town center. That's actually quite a good touch for him. And he is getting them right under the town center, for sure. No one's decided to go back a bit, but all things considered, it's going to be quite interesting. But there is the militia. We do have a militia here. What's the play with the militia, is what I'm most curious to know. Kallah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. Maybe he's just going to try to wall this up here. And that could be a fine position as well. Wall it up. Maybe have some additional archers or something come from this side later. Could be very devastating. It's a very interesting one. We'll see what time the click-ups look like here, as I think Husk is going to be fairly close. Villagers will move out here to another patch of berries. There's also a boar here and a few deer as well, which is quite nice. Oh, that one is painful. That one hurts a lot. The deer will die. And he's gonna go ahead and shoot him over here as well. Actually idled a lot of villagers there, so that actually is still worth all of that idling. And there's idle TC time here. Husk wants to click up, and he did not get to. He's gonna start to get the barracks attacked here. The real question is, what will the feudal age bring for both players? Kallah is gonna be a little later to that, of course. Still taking berries, still taking deer, and oh, the militia are gonna be taken out, causing some idle time, and potentially just gonna be killing some deer with that one is probably his best choice. These deer here are slowly gonna be rotting away, and he's garrisoned a few vills again, but this barracks is actually at quite low HP. He probably could shoot it down, but to what good would that do, I suppose? Husk is housed right now. We'll get that taken care of shortly. And the click up should be coming in here soon. On to stone. So he is going to want to drop towers. Now, that said, our Portuguese player might be shifting on to stone himself, or he thinks better of it. I know he doesn't. He just places the mining camp in a different location. Now, the question is that visible? It is not visible yet. If he goes to gold, he might realize. He very well might. It will be an archery range. But, who's on gold here for Husk? He's right here on gold. We do see feudal age towers a lot from Koreans, especially on Nomad. Will we see it, is the question. We have yet to see one. Honestly, even a defensive one here will be annoying. It will prevent farms from being placed. I actually think I really want to see an archery range here, or a stable, because he knows his economy must be here, and there is the tower. Now, this is not the greatest tower that he's gonna be happy to place, but it will deny everything here, and it will protect his eco at home a little bit, so he's not going to be upset about it. And the archery range will be here. Alright, fair enough. Potentially gonna have to wall up some economy back here. Let's wait and see. Bills over here are still kind of mind-blowing. Another tower will come down. Now he switches into a stable. And it will just be a Korean power rush. Come on. With some archers behind. These archers are so cheap now, as far as wood costs are concerned. That is actually huge. Hopefully, Kallah gets lucky and these don't get thawed out, or that could be devastating here. Villagers will garrison. Scouts will be coming out. Will it be enough? Economically, things are very close. Fletching is not in for either player. No blacksmith. There are 2 archers, and the scout will take some HP off of them without fletching. Could take one of these out, but I doubt he'll take the second one out. Oh, they're actually getting blocked, and the villagers join in on the fight, so that actually means these could both go down here. And they will both go down. That's actually a nice pick off there. And now that villager... yeah, will survive. Will survive, everything looks fine there. Scouts are still out, though. Economically, Kallah is only 2 villagers behind after everything has transpired. We do have a spearman in play. More and more scouts continue to come out. They continue to head back here. This tower really losing out here? What we're seeing is quite an awkward position, as the spear here for Husk is gonna find a vill. I don't understand. Maybe this was defensive stance? It is a little awkward. No fletching from either player. The scouts are on the vills, though. One vill will go down here. His vills are looking to put more towers down. And yeah, scouts will do some damage, but ultimately haven't found a ton of value. That spearman should just garrison here and kill that before it kills his vill. All things considered. If some vill fighting going on, you know it's a good game when we have vill fighting going on. Oh, he actually gets away with the vill. And the scout comes over as well, so now the scout's here. This tower, he wants this tower to go up. If it doesn't go up, that could be huge, actually. Will go up. And the villagers will turn and fight it. That always hurts a little bit. Behind this, though, again, Castle Age. Actually, holy crap, how did he get to Castle Age? He had to buy it? You have a market? Did I miss something? What's happened here? Holy crap. That's because he's not on stone so heavily? Must have done it. Oh, not pretty. Spear went down here, though. Now the tower's, yeah, I'm blind. I'm looking right at it. Castle Age, what does it give him? Siege. Right? He's got to go for Siege. Siege is the answer. And maybe a knight or 2. But I think Siege to push all this back. As somehow the repairs on this have been spectacular. And, this has eaten up a lot of stone for both players. But Castle Age is here. Husk is not quite there. Alright, what are we seeing here? We're gonna see a siege workshop. What are we gonna see? So far we see nothing. Another blacksmith. Scouts could actually find some damage over here. So you see more villagers on berries here. It is kind of awkward. That said, though, scouts will do just fine. This tower is going to go up. I still can't believe we haven't seen a siege workshop. I guess he doesn't have the wood, right? Could buy it. Another vill will go down. And even another vill. That's a costly exchange, but a couple more vills do go down. That tower will go up. A villager is very low HP. Market. There comes the wood. Now we're going to see the siege workshop. There comes the siege workshop. And we'll try to push this back. Now, what do you do if you're in Kallah's position? You got to make at least a knight or something, I'd say, but now he's going to go scouts. So confused by this Castle Age attempt here. Siege workshop was later than I thought it should be. There's no town center to protect the economy down here. There's going to be Castle Age coming in for Husk, and then all of these towers will become guard towers, which is huge. villagers are exposed, and it's just scouts and actually a scorpion. So he's going to be worried about this here, and that scorpion will do the damage that he wishes for it to do. A couple great bolts come in. I know, just add knights. The siege is what I wanted to see first, and he's adding knights now. But yeah, I think the siege workshop would have been good earlier, obviously. But the scorpion getting some good damage in. This will get cleaned up, no question. However, I just think that guard towers can be super annoying now. Low HP Vil won't survive. Or will survive. That knight should kill that Vil, looks like. Nope. Again, it gets away with super low HP. Another tower here, so the guard towers are going to be really annoying. No town centers. Knight, just imagine knights up or archers up here right now. Got the Vils right here. They've been here this whole game. They've only chopped down like 3 trees because there's 250 wood in each mangrove. But two of the choices. Kallah is still very much alive. He's adding mangonels. And now the knights have begun production. Honestly, he just goes up to this town center. Towers aren't really costing me anything. Yeah, he's going to go up to TC. I actually like this attempt here. I think this makes a lot of sense. TC is not protected. It's not guarded. You know, with Black Canaro, it's not going to be an issue. And he needs to loop the knights around. He needs to send them way over here and try to find kills. These villas aren't working because they're out of stone. These villas have been hidden the whole game. This economy is not protected at all, but there's no military on the field to speak of except for one spearman here attacking this house and just making that terribly annoying noise. And we already have repairs coming in on the town center. Already repairs. There's 2 mangonels here already, and there's 2 more in production. The castle will be behind this. Vils are gonna get it up, but this town center will go down. And it's not looking good for him now. Not really where you want to place a castle. I mean, it will protect you, but you're gonna lose your only town center as well. How close in proximity? Where are the knights? They're still at home. They're safely protecting the mangonels. I guess he expects military. It's gonna be war wagon. Don't think that's a good move though at this point. Seize the castle. He'll avoid the castle. 4 mangonels he can clean the siege up, no problem. The siege. He can clean up the towers, no problem. Stepped out of line a little bit. Only 3 now, but he should still be fine. The knights, where are they? The knights move in. This is the game right here. The whole game, we have to rely on these knights to get the job done now. Will he find value? That is the question. Over here, we have a ram, we have the mangonels, the knights looking to do damage, some war wagons could come out. Still think a town center would be lovely to protect the economy. He will locate this. What he will do. But the question is, what will he do about it? He could drop a castle here. It'd be ballsy. He's got a ram, it's not attacking, he's gonna get another ram, so he's gonna try to deal with this. And is he just gonna go for the town centers? I really think you need a town center here, Kallah, to protect that economy though. I think it's a must at this point. He's gonna kill the market, he's gonna idle a bunch of vills. Knights will show themselves here. We'll find the spearmen. Won't be able to do any damage. Rams haven't done. Is he going for a ram push? He's gonna ram push the castle. That is true. That is true, Kados. Could be interesting too. The war wagons are not gonna fare well here, I don't think, though. The vills are moving around, and yeah, all that HP loss. They will get it nice and close here, though. They are splitting up. The knights are not here, and some of the siege is not here. Good moves here, as that will take 1 wagon for the cost of 2 mangonels. The monk is in though, this is marvelous. Kallah knows you can beat war wagons with monks, and he will convert one. That's such an expensive loss. Tower here. There's the town center coming up. Alright, there we go. How many rams are we waiting for here is the question. How many rams do you wait for? I think Husk has been in a good position. He's done a good job with everything, but I think he just needs military on the field. War wagons, I don't think are the answer. How many rams does it take to one-shot a castle? Not possibly enough. He'll have 5 battering rams at a moment. He has enough for his own castle. That's what I'm really curious. He will go with 5. He will go with 5. Where are the knights? Where are the knights? Nope. I lied. He's going for 6. War wagons are out. Monks are here and available. Where's this noise? Alright, it's 1 knight made the noise. That's so annoying. Alright, we will see the castle. Okay, so this is the distraction. He's going for a castle, and he will push with the rams. He needs to delete a house to let this through. This is the distraction. Where are the monks? The monks are okay. They need to be over here. Alright, this is it. He's going to attack from 2 directions. This castle looks like it's probably doomed forever. However, the point of this castle is to take out this castle, and the conversions could be huge. Will they come in? Will they come in? 1 conversion does come in. Only 1 conversion. The castle is denied. The castle is deleted. And this is what he wanted. He'll just build another castle now. And, oh, beautifully done. Beautifully done. Good distraction. Got the full attention here, and he looks back, and his castle is doomed. And now the rams will clean up some of the towers, potentially. That's a lot of rams. Yes, it is. Castle will go up. Husk has a lot of gold and still some stone in the bank. The knights are doing good work, though, and these rams are just happy to take things out. Kallah with a great play. Beautiful distraction, really, is what it came down to. A very beautiful distraction. No scout show. Yeah, Kallah had a knight. They took him down. Husk is buying a castle. But for where? You put it over here? What? Yeah, put it defensively. He had this 1 war wagon in here doing damage, doing a lot of work. These need to be converted or rammed down at this rate. I don't think he deleted it. He's in Castle Age. Why would he delete it? I think the towers took it out, and it was pretty heavily damaged, I feel like. Lots of economy. For both, really. 61 for Kallah, 52 for Husk. Husk is losing buildings left and right, though. Continually have to replace them, it seems. War wagons. Not enough in number now. And the monks have done good work to distract that. Knights will spread out. There's a lot of resources over here that Kallah is taking. Still taking that over there, still taking this over here. Again, I think 1 stable here could have been huge. Or 1 archery range. The rams should have come back to clean this up. But, oh, he's repairing them. He's gonna go for another one? Is that what his plan is? Where are these villagers going? Wherever they were going, he's thought about it again. Send those back. is a Korean knight now. See what he can do for it. He just wants the gold. Makes sense. Take the gold. Oh good, he did build this town center finally. The knights have no upgrades. But there's not even fletching, and Kallah is Imperial Age. He has the Portuguese organ guns just loaded up, waiting. What an interesting nomadic game here we have, folks. A few knights over here. The monks go for the conversions, of course, and it will get deleted. But Imperial Age on its way. Oh, he's gonna send the rams? You should definitely wait now. Just get a cap ram. Wait till cap ram comes in. One bill that was over here this whole game has gone down. But he's still got one over there. And the rams are coming with some organ guns and with some monks. He should wait though. These need to be cap ram. I mean, these buildings are melting. If we can take down the blacksmith, I would go for it. And is he baiting him out again? He does have the monks here. And of course, the blacksmith down. And yeah, the monks are coming forward here. They need to start converting. They're gonna go for it. One conversion. 2, 3 conversions. The ram's going to work. Another castle here. And I think Kallah's got this one wrapped up pretty well here. Trebs will come forward now. The ram has already done damage to this. Husk does not have any stone to repair this 28 stone. He'd have to buy more. And this ram is still here. Still doing a whole lot of damage at this rate. The ram's gonna take out most of the HP that's left. Nope, there come the vills. The trebuchets will be coming forward, however. Monks have gotten good conversions. We have one knight over here. These towers that did so much, or looked like they were going to do so much, really haven't done enough. The war wagons are going to try to head in, but I mean, even if he idles his economy, the monks will just come over as we see relics being collected. And there's the first crab conscription, and then we're going to see full organ hands with some crabs. He's going to need to start repairing this castle very soon if he wants to keep with the war wagon production. Otherwise, he's going to have to go into siege himself. Kallah is buying more stone, presumably for more castles, I would say. But that castle is a goner, and Imperial Age is about to be in for Husk, but the main unit he's been making has no more production buildings here. And there's a whole 5 of them here. And the Trebs will continue to work away. I really don't know what we can do with this Imperial Age now. The organ guns will not be as good as they once were, but they will do enough. And the keep will go down. Alright, Husk is going into infantry against organ guns. It's not a good sign, folks. Not a good sign at all. Villagers are dying. Conversion comes into the GG. Well played. Kallah takes the game here. In an impressive showing, getting that castle down with the distraction. Very impressive indeed. GG. So we will go to Husk's home map, which will be Battlegrounds. So a Korean loss and a Portuguese victory. Battlegrounds is coming up here as game number 2. Should we need to go to a third map, we'll go to Kallah's home map, which I believe was Arena Cove. But for now, on to game 2 will be Battlegrounds. Oh, and what a matchup we're going to have here. Ethiopians versus Huns? Is that what I saw? My oh my. Indeed, Huns for Kallah here. And we'll have Ethiopians here for Husk. So Husk going with the Ethiopians. Will be interesting to see what he does with them. I think they're a very interesting civ, especially that free pikeman upgrade could come into play if he has some spears. Obviously, it's not the greatest upgrade, but hey, it's not the worst either. The faster firing archers can do really well, even against Hun Cav archers here early on. If we get to that stage, we'll have to wait and see. And immediately Husk pushes deer #1 in under the town center. And yeah, that is going to be the name of the game. Eco, eco, eco here early. Kallah, though, will have the Huns. Everyone here, I'm sure, knows and loves the Huns. And they still have some great bonuses going for them as well. No houses required is sometimes nice. I personally don't even like the upgrade anymore because I always want to build houses for walls. But, you know, not everybody likes to wall. Battlegrounds here, that obviously it's doable, but it's not a necessity either. And the players will be going into some early aggression here, almost undoubtedly, because I doubt these guys are looking to wall up their entire area. We have seen it before. Haven't seen it so much lately. 4 in for Husk now as he's getting lots of food in under this town center very early. Probably going to try to go up pretty quickly, especially since Huns are usually up early, somewhere in the 18, 19, or 20 pop range. It's quite doable, only needing 2 on wood for a long time, actually. I don't even think you need to put more on wood until you're about ready to click up. Just focus on food solely, especially with all of the resources you do have available. Now, players do need to try to grab some turkeys in the center, which makes it a little easier going into the later games. Wait and see what happens. This is not the first time we've seen Ethiopians here. I think the idea is to get those archers nice and early and just do as much damage as possible with them. And getting that extra resources, what they get 200 resources, what is it, 100 gold, 100 food, or 100 wood or something? Not 100% wood. It's 100 gold. I think it's 100 wood. Maybe it's 100 food. Not 100%. I don't play the Ethiopians often. They're one of my worst civs, to be honest. But they did recently get some changes. Their outposts are free now, which is interesting. They get extra, is it armor or attack? Now, instead of royal heirs, it's changed to something else, and they get like +3 or something. It's an interesting bonus. Interesting bonus. But I'm not sure how that will play out here. Really not. Obviously, we see Vils headed forward for Kallah, and I think that is the right move. Get out here nice and early, get yourself some extra hunt, and do what you can do here. Yeah, I mean, I think they've always had okay-ish camels. The problem with them is they don't or they don't have bloodlines, right? Bloodlines, and they're lacking last armor. But it's an interesting choice. I think everyone goes with them for archers, to be honest. But based on the last game, it's going to be very interesting to see what these players do. Obviously, with Nomad hubs, the starting area right next to each other made it very tight, very compact. Lots of action very early. And Husk is doing a great job here getting some of these turkeys away from his opponent. And that actually could really benefit him food going into the later stages of the game. I think there's only 6 turkeys left to be collected on the map, and Or 8, sorry. But, ooh, feudal age times already. So it will be 18 pop up for our Ethiopian player, who really should shift down to gold if he's going to go archers. And then we see some walls here from our Hun player. He's probably just going to wall wood line to the town center, it looks like. Doesn't look like he's too concerned about that mill. We'll have barracks in the middle for him. And I'm guessing we're going to see stable units, of course. And our Ethiopian player has not shifted on to gold. Could he be going for scouts himself? Very interesting. Obviously, he will get some extra gold. Let's see what it is. I think it's gold and food. It might be gold and wood. Yeah, that was food, right? Gold and food. Archery range. Double archery range. Double archery range, but not on gold. Interesting indeed. Spearman, there's the stable. He is building this just to the town center, hoping that if it is archers, he won't have to worry about them as badly. You see Kallah getting double bit X and horse collar. No eco upgrades yet for our Ethiopian player, who now shifts on to gold with 4 villagers. He will have enough gold to produce a few archers, but that's really it. And the scouts will be coming out as well. No indication of what each player thinks about here with this. Just going for some spearman defense, really, and getting the scout HP taken down from the starting scout is very nice here. Kallah with the Huns will now add another archery range for himself. I'm guessing because he expects archers, so he'll go skirm heavy. It's interesting to see how this will work out, because I fully expect the possibility of a very extended feudal age for both of these players. And if that's the case, Scout Skirm is definitely my favorite to see here. Archer Spear is much more annoying to deal with, I think. Ooh, we're gonna lose a scout. Now, one scout does go down, so Kallah in a little bit of a position there that's awkward. But the archery ranges do have good archers. Blacksmith now coming up, gonna need fletching here. Scouts, not gonna get into the wood line. Maybe we could do some damage on the gold. But yeah, these guys are going forward, and we will see a blacksmith here as well. I think there's a hole between there potentially. But yeah, the wood line is fairly safe for the time being. These aren't going forward just yet. Spearmen obviously going with the archers, who are now getting fletching. And nice to see a nice aggressive game here, as the scouts are going to dive here and pick off a single archer, but for the cost of 2 and a third scout even. That is not really what you want to have happen. These skirms, only 2 in number, try to do as much damage as they can, but really nothing good for them there. But the question is, what can be done here to attack other than out here with these 4 vills on hunt? Skirmishers will be in the defensive and won't even be going across the map now. These vills will just go over to the berries, it seems. And yeah, this could be broken through, but the skirms will be here. Skirms don't have any upgrades, though. He's going to go for skirmisher defense. I think he needs get fletching and padded archer armor himself. And the skirmishers are going to jump on this, but not in the greatest of positions. So scout is taken out, though, so that is actually huge. Skirmishers will be able to pick away at this pretty comfortably, and there's a tower. So this will be completely turned away here, as the skirmishers are doing some good work here. They don't have fletching, they don't have armor, and they're still picking off a unit here and there. The tower is very nice defensively, and it looks like maybe Kallah's just going to look to go to the next age here. It's super risky to have these 4 vills out here still, though. He is tracking the army, though, and does have 1 archer himself. I guess the Huns could go into archers on their own, but no fletching, no armor. Always kind of sketch here. See how quickly that one went down. You see some wall-ups behind here, but see, it's 10 farms, no horse scholar for Husk, horse scholar, and 12 farms here for Kallah, as he's also got 5 on the gold. I don't even know if he's going to make more military at this point. Blue didn't lose his army. He sent it back because there was a tower built and there was skirmishers there to defend. Now, Kallah's economy looks like it's set up pretty nicely. Go to the next age here. But Spearman diving in far too closely. So the villas will come to fight too. It looks like, nope, not going to fight, just going to garrison. And these skirmishers really stood no chance against the town center and the villagers. Military numbers go down again, 15 to 5 KD for our Ethiopian player. However, they're stable. Castle Age is coming in shortly, and there really can't be any damage done. Maybe he could damage here onto the gold, or if he ever found this berries, he could do damage. But we check the scouting here. He has no idea that is there. He scouted it long ago. Castle Age is in for him as well, though. So Husk is up at relatively the same time, shortly after, but does that come into play? He already has vills out here as well. He could just drop town center forward with those. Already double stable, so it looks like it will be knights. So knight skirm. We do see +1 defense coming in on those now. The military for Husk will passively be sitting back as he tries to get the entire corner walled up for himself. He is still producing archers. These villagers are on the move. Where to? And will they be found? Doesn't look likely. An interesting situation though. Husk will go forward. I think if you're in this position, you don't go forward. You stay on your hill. I think he will be going over here. It looks like these vills are headed all the way over here, so most likely going to drop a town center on that side now. Bloodlines, and we're going to see night production coming in shortly. And yes, town center will be all the way over here, and will be on berries and wood. We will go for some eco, as well as adding in a few knights, and he has some skirms here to defend. No lead skirm upgrade just yet, but kind of expected as he goes into knights. There are 14 archers, 2 pikemen, and 3 skirmishers headed forward, so perhaps even a defensive siege workshop could be viable. But 2 town centers to 1, and we'll have a defensive siege workshop for Husk. Not sure I like that. Why are we going into that? You're up against Huns. Are you expecting to be cav archers? Is that why? I +1 on these. These will melt here. There's pikemen there. There's what they're running. Yeah, there comes that siege workshop that I was kind of expecting. Fletching can be coming in as well now. Gonna be pretty close, but you can sacrifice the skirms, maybe to strike the army to try to get this up. And again, it is 2 town centers to 1. Siege workshop most likely gonna be. Okay, it's a scorpion. Scorpions have been used a lot more lately, a lot more than I anticipated them being used, to be honest. Fletching is in on these skirms now, which is great. He needs to take out the pikemen. And the knights will dive here with the hill. There are a few skirmishers mixed in. The pikemen not really doing damage. And the scorpion's going to come out, and it's going to actually be a very good fight here. As he pushes this all the way back, getting a lot of kills along the way, and that scorpion is doing a lot of damage every time it fires here. So a very good pushback here. Honestly, with +1 on those knights, a little bit better than I had expected. Scorpion did do nice work there, though, as well. Didn't get a single kill, but did a lot of damage. Be more Scorpion. The Scorpion Knights, but the Eco's running away now. Kallah is in the lead for sure, and we'll see a third archery range, so he's going in very aggressively here. A monastery gonna come up here for our Hun player, probably looking to grab some of these relics. Only 3 of them on the map. Eichmann here coming forward in a Mangonel. But behind this again, the Eco is now up to a 10 villager advantage. And we do have 3 Scorpions here. Knight numbers are growing. And actually, we're going to see a monk here shortly to heal up these knights. Very, very nice to see. Yeah, I will bother Hitch. I will bother Hitch about it. No worries. We are still working on relics for Bog Delta as well. We're going to potentially add a relic per player near the town center or near the starting island, just to add some of that on there. But yeah, we definitely need to do that. Well, I don't know. I'm torn about it. I am. Or maybe we added them on the islands. We're kind of going back and forth about it right now. Not 100%. No decision has fully been made there, but we'll see. I kind of like 3 relics on this map because I don't want it to be a monk battle all the time, and I want the gold to be limited on this map. The whole like picture for this one here is that it's a early game map. That's what's the whole idea behind it. The Scorpions are here. The Mangonel could pop out. The Mangonel will get 1 Scorpion. And 2 Knights will go down. That's not a great exchange in Husk's case, as he's losing military on the front. There's another Mangonel here. But this has cleaned up a lot of military here. Should attack the gate. Archer range has seen significant losses, though. And yeah, Stonewall will come in here. Kallah really needs to get +2 so he can actually take good fights against these archers. These knights could get cleaned up very easily. I don't think he's paying attention to them, so they will get cleaned up. 2 more knights will come in. These knights were healed up. Relic number 1 captured here, and more siege behind. Kallah just has the economic advantage. Will be a castle here now. So he will protect this side of his base. I really don't know if I like castles at home here. I mean, this side's still pretty open. You can just chop that, go through. I think he needs gold control, and I think players forget about gold too frequently. He has 3 tiles of gold left. 1,500 gold and going down now. On the other hand, we have a lot of gold here. We just ran out of gold there. We have gold here. Well, gold is extremely important here early on. This is seen. This is simply a defensive play. We will have a 2nd town center added now. At the same time, we'll see a 3rd town center be coming down here for Kallah. Kallah looks like he's going to be right ahead here at this point, as he clicks to the Imperial Age, folks. A very nice click to the Imperial Age. This lumber camp here for Husk has been needed to be refreshed for some time. Look at that worker efficiency for this one worker. Also, he's doing better overall though, so maybe it doesn't make it as big of a deal. And a click to Imperial Age made for him really close to that as well, as that relic is getting brought back. Oh, if he gets this Mangos, go forward? No. He's gonna bring the other monk over. Try to bring that in. He's already collected that one, but hasn't brought it back. Here we see Husk going for the gold. I think that makes a lot of sense there. And we see infantry armor upgrades. He's thinking about switching into some more pikemen. Interesting time for that. It could be Onager, Kallah, at some point. Relic number 2 would be brought in. We do have Shotels moving out. And we'll see a university coming up forward here. We have some stables coming up on the side, so definitely going to stay with knights here. Makes a lot of sense. And look at that, we do see some refreshing lumber camps. Oh. Yeah, I should consider the civs before I open my mouth. I don't know that they do. I don't think they do, actually. Maybe they do and I'm wrong. Now that you say that, I have a suspicion they don't. Relic has yet to be brought in. 2 relics brought in here. It's very open back here. There are a few skirmishers. Cavalier will be clicked, and we'll see a forward castle over here with Arbalest coming in, and a forward castle in the middle here. Husk just sold everything. Wood. Bought some food. I guess selling wood isn't really a bad plan. There's tons of wood on this map. More wood than anything. Cavalier will come in. Mangonels! They're not going to get over here in time. Arbalest will be in. Will he get a shot? He will not. I don't think Huns get Onager. Now that I say that out loud, it doesn't seem like something that I've seen before. Huns are a very oddball civ with siege. They get more accurate trebuchets. I don't think they get Onager. I could be mistaken. Obviously, I'm not very great with the civ knowledge on that front most of the time. And he made another mangonel. Maybe I'm wrong. Can't afford it. Oh, but the Cavalier are in. Husk says no. 11. Oh, he calls it. The GG comes in quickly there. Husk not happy with that raid coming in. I think he would have been okay to defend this for the moment. Get on, here's the question of the hour. We'll figure that out later. GG's. Kallah takes the set 2 games to none here in impressive fashion. Husk would have won. I think he had a really good chance to win. All he needed to do was grab a few trebs. Would have been in a good spot. However, I mean, this coming in is aggressively painful. Would have garrisoned the town center though and kept all of his reinforcements coming back. He might have been okay. These Cavalier only have the defensive upgrades. They don't have the attack upgrades just yet. While trebbing down the front, could have been okay. Could have killed a lot of eco. You never know. But he called it nonetheless, so it is what it is. That was a quick set. Very quick set, actually. We're going to update the bracket, guys. Shift over to that. This was a 1700 bracket situation here. Let me load it up. However, if you wish to avoid spoilers, a lot of games have been played already for this that have been updated, and you will see them. So this is not the last round of 64 game. We have one more. That's going to be played in a day or two. But last chance to look away. And spoilers are incoming in 3. Spoilers. Kallah takes the set 2 games to none. Beats Husk, and we'll move on. He will face Funny Liquid, our #1 seed. So Kallah gonna have to bring it all as aggressive as possible. Elos. Let me pull that up. They were very closely matched. They were actually seed 32 and then seed 33. Now again, we went on average elo. Husk is currently sitting at 13.22, peaked at 13.95, while Kallah is currently at his peak elo at 14.16. So pretty close, I guess. If you consider the average, it's not a perfect matchup, obviously, with average elo, but close as we can get. Um, Obviously, Money Liquid's elo is much higher, being the number one seed. I think he came in at like 1698 with his average elo, so it's gonna be quite the matchup for Kallah. Um, and then we had a lot of people sign up, so not all matchups can be great, which is always a shame, but is his. And yeah, we've got some games. We have Geo and Biddy Tingo. They are going to play in a day or two. There was some issues there, but I allowed them some more time. Obviously, the whole 1700 bracket basically gets an extra week to play their games. So technically, the deadline for the round of 32. Pull that up. What was my deadline for it originally? The deadline for that one originally was July 7th, which is tomorrow. Um, so they technically have until the 15th to finish their round of 32 sets. Obviously, we've already casted some, and I believe that we have received at least one more of these sets games. I could be mistaken, but nonetheless, they should fly um, in the next week. So, GG's, obviously, to everyone. Thank you all for participating. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Thank you, thank you.